Borough complied with the notice provisions of the Sunshine Law by adopting prior to January 10th of this year, a resolution prescribing the dates, times, and locations of all regular meetings of the commission. This meeting is one of the meetings listed in such resolution, and copies of the resolution were prior to January 10th, filed with the borough.
Need a motion to file the following reports: municipal court, tax collector, zoning official, CFO. And a motion to file the minutes from October 2nd.
Motion. Second.
We have the second reading and public hearing of ordinance 1771, adopting an amendment to the redevelopment plan for the borough of Collinswood.
So this is simply making one change. It's actually just a typographical error in the ordinance that we previously adopted. This is for Secories. It is the Secories is going to be putting a second floor onto their existing building. And then on the third of the building, there'll be a third floor put on. And it's going to be, I think about 4 or 5 apartments will be on the second floor. It's this redevelopment plan set their zoning up for that. It requires parking for those apartments to be on site, which there is willing to do that in the kind of behind their outdoor patio area. So that's what this is. This is the second reading of this. Anyone like to be heard on this? This is your opportunity to bring it before the commission. Okay.
Mayor Bailey?
Yes.
Commissioner Lewandowski?
Yes.
Commissioner Robinson?
Yes.
And we have the first reading of bond ordinance 1772, authorizing additional funding for the construction of the Public Works building and related improvements.
So this is authorizing the funds for construction of the Public Works facility, which will be on the other side of Route 130. For those of you that have been around for a while, the site of the former M&E Marine. It will allow us to finally relocate and hopefully later develop the area where the Public Works facility is now. We're really looking forward, especially now that we have trash trucks that are parked all over, to being able to let people, when they're walking to dinner, not have to go in between the trash trunks and trucks and dumpsters and front end loaders. And get into a location that's a little easier accessible and a little modern. We did go out to bid, and we've taken in bids on the for the construction that'll be awarded in December. This is the first reading, simply raising the money to pay for that. Second reading will be at our December 4th meeting. Okay,
Okay, Mayor Bailey?
yes.
Commissioner Lewandowski?
Yes.
Commissioner Robinson?
Yes.
Okay, we have the first reading of ordinance 1773, regulating privately owned salt storage facilities.
For all you folks with your salt storage facilities, this is just having to do with industrial uses. It's a requirement for DEP, so that's all it says. Second reading will be December 4th meeting.
Mayor Bailey?
Yes.
Commissioner Lewandowski?
Yes.
Commissioner Robinson?
Yes.
First reading of ordinance 1774, amending the Borough of Collinswood stormwater control ordinance.
So this is an ongoing process with the DEP. They've adopted a lot of new stormwater requirements, which really are not a bad thing for a borough that sits in between 2 waterways and everyone owns a French drain pretty much. But it's more regulations so that additional new building that gets done here in the borough doesn't add to and increase the stormwater runoff that we have currently. So this is new controls that are required by the state. This will be on our December 4 agenda as well.
Mayor Bailey?
Yes.
Commissioner Lewandowski?
Yes.
Commissioner Robinson?
Yes.
And we have public comment on the resolutions.
So this is that portion of the meeting where on the remaining items on the agenda, since they don't include public hearings on each one, if you have any questions or comments or want to talk about them before we adopt them, this is your opportunity to do so. So anybody have any questions, comments at all? Okay.
On resolutions, appointing Brendan Rogers as full-time police officer for the Borough of Collinswood.
Yes.
Appointing Mayor Baruchkin as full-time police officer for the Borough of Collinswood.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna administer oath. I think with your family up. This is what makes me, kind of take a deep breath a couple times since I think I was around when his father was sworn in. It's really a little troubling. You guys come on over here. Come on over. Very good day. You wouldn't used to be over here. Stand on there, raise this right. There you go. I state your name. I'm Bernard Rogers. Do solemnly swear. That I will support the Constitution of the United States. That I will support the Constitution of the United States. And the Constitution of the State of New Jersey. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And to the governments established in the United States. And in this state. Under the authority of the people. And that I will faithfully. Impartially. And justly perform. All the duties. As a police officer. For the borough of Hollingswood. Police Department. According to the best of my ability. So help me God. So help me God. So it's a direct family tradition we have going. Good, good. I'll appreciate it. Thank you.
We just wanted to say, Sarah.
Thank you. Okay. You guys. Prepare. Pronounce your name. Got it. Repeat after me. You swear or affirm is you okay reading the right name for the test?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I, Byron Baruchkin. Do solemnly swear. That I will support the Constitution of the United States. I will support the Constitution of the United States. And the Constitution of the State of New Jersey. The Constitution of the State of New Jersey. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. Bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And to the governments. Established in the United States. Established in the United States. And in this state. Under the authority of the people. Under the authority of the people. And that I will faithfully. Impartially. Impartially and justly perform. All the duties. As a police officer. For the borough of Hollywood. Police Department. According to the best of my ability. Wonderful. Okay, as we always do, you're more than welcome. Those are here just for swearing in. You're more than welcome to leave the meeting. You do not have to stay. You can stay if you would like to hear about all the exciting other things. Be quiet as you go.
I'll remember that.
Okay,
Okay, appointing Ahmad, to the Department of Public Works.
yeah,
Reappointing Gretchen Leckie as zoning officer.
sure.
Yeah.
322, quorum as full-time member of the Collins Planning Board.
Yes.
Appointing Dakota D. Loretto as the part-time EMT firefighter for the Collins Fire Department.
Yes.
Requesting approval of items of revenue from the New Jersey TCA lead grant assistance fund.
Yes.
Yes.
Authorizing a transfer of budget appropriations within the 2023 budget.
Yes.
Authorizing the cancellation of general capital appropriations.
Yes.
Yes.
Amending resolution 2023-107 municipal alliance grant form 1B for the fiscal year 2024.
Yes.
Yes.
Refund of tax overpayment, block 103, lot 401.
Yes.
Yes.
Appointing qualified rehabilitation entity and authorizing a memorandum of understanding with Ancient Carpenter Society.
Yes.
Authorizing renewal of transport agreement between the Borough of Collinsville Fire Department and Birchwood Health.
Yes.
Yes.
Accepting and approving a 5-year tax abatement with block 118, lot 1.
Yes.
Yes.
Canceling water account billing with Haddon Township Fire for Haddon Township fire hydrants.
Yes.
Yes.
Authorizing an action of surplus for municipal an auction, I'm sorry, authorizing an auction of surplus for municipal vehicles.
Yes.
Yes.
Did I do the adoption, the basic emergency operations plan?
Yeah.
Okay, adopting amendments to the basic plan of the emergency operations plan for the Borough of Collinswood.
Yes.
Yes.
Authorize, that one, okay. Authorizing to re-advertise for bids for fiscal year 2022 NJDOT State Streets to Transit Project and rejecting the bids received on November 2nd, 2023.
Yes.
Yes.
Authorizing to re-advertise for the bids for the fiscal year 2022 New Jersey Transit Village pedestrian improvements for various locations and rejecting the bids received on November 2nd.
Yes.
Yes.
Authorizing the acquisition of the property located in 16 Marion Terrace by the Borough of Collinswood.
Yes, this is just for this one, this is a property that's in severe disrepair. Residents, people live there, passed away, their family, rather than fix it up, just is an offer to just turn it over to the borough. And so we're authorizing that, waiting for the final detail to be presumably gonna get worked out, and that'll happen this month. Just it's a residential street. Just wanted to tell you, you know what that is.
Okay, and the discussion of best practices.
My favorite time.
Yeah.
This is required by the state, there's a whole list of best practices that you're supposed to follow. 50 different things you're supposed to do. You need to score a certain number then in order to maintain 100% of your state funding. This is what it used to be, but maintain 100% of your state funding. We were 48 out of 50, I think the two we didn't satisfy our, you have to join some entity the state's created about cyber. And something else, yeah, oh, you have to let the BPU give BPU notice of some work you do with the water utility, and we didn't have that, so we're 40 out of 50. And we're required to talk about it.
Yeah, it's budgetary, it's transparency, it's about, best practices. So congratulations and thank you to the staff and cast, to Betty Jo, to all the borough staff that really helps to sort of keep us on task and allow us to have a 48 out of 50. Oh,
Okay, that's our discussion.
Okay, and approving the payment of bills as presented by the treasurer.
Yes.
yeah.
Mr. Robinson?
On the cash is next Saturday, the 18th. And we have up your max purchase is $500. And that is per person, not per household. Get that money and get those deals in town. After you get that money, there will be B101 and breakfast and coffee and super good times.
Lukowski?
Yeah, and to add on, just to give some context, it's right, so. A lot of business improvement districts have money for marketing, for all these things, and sometimes they're doing advertising and this and that. The Collinswood Cash, the great thing about this program, in addition to having a great November 18th tailgate party that everyone seems to look forward to and love, including myself, is that it guarantees direct money to the borough. So we're giving away 45,000, but that means we're actually generating at least an extra $180,000 that goes directly to business. And it's so important. This is the time of the year when businesses need us most, they make most of their money during the holiday season, and it's a great program. I just want to mention about the resolutions we talked about, rejected bids and going out to bid for some of our transportation infrastructure projects. So just so we understand, this is, we get an engineer's estimate on projects, and that sort of gives us a ballpark of what it's going to cost. In these instances, the numbers exceeded what we had to spend. So we're going to sharpen our pencils and reevaluate what these programs look like and go out to bid again. This isn't an uncommon thing, but we're ready to deal with it. So that's all I got.
Okay, it's hard to believe, but the next meeting will be in the Christmas season. So I just urge you all to take part in all of the activities we have planned, the usuals for the parade, the tree lighting, the holiday decorating contest now. Although we're still, I think everybody's gotten everything down for the Halloween contest, but it's gracious. That's not all I have. Questions, Mr. Clearman, anything? Pretty much.
Or the state is here.
You're especially invited.
Is the best practices up online?
Best practices online?
If it is, it will be.
Yeah, online. Yeah, you get it.
Yeah, other thing I wanted to talk about is about proposing a resident. Proposing a ordinance. About residents cannot spread cords of electric vehicles. Crossing their site. There's a lot of places in Collinswood. That does not have driveways. And your president and your governor wants to have more of these vehicles on the road. Okay, and probably have it 100% by 2036, and that is only 13 years. Thing. I mean,
So you're saying the cords are going from houses to cars?
yes, across the
Okay.
sidewalk.
I haven't seen that yet. Okay.
I haven't seen it either, but I was thinking that. Because there's a lot of
All right, okay.
a lot of residents that doesn't have driveways.
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
And you have to think about where you want to put these charging stations. I mean, right now, I think you have two. Four.
Yeah, I think electric charging infrastructure is something that we're all gonna have to, deal with. And, thankfully, with the Infrastructure Investment Act, there's hopefully more money coming to local communities that could help us with that. But invariably, I think there's gonna be public investment. I think there's gonna be private entities that recognize that there's a business model here to do this. I think it's probably gonna require a mix of both.
And I would suggest that, maybe these apartment buildings. Set aside some of these spaces for.
It's the law.
And then for the other people that don't have driveways like on. Collins Avenue, Lincoln, and Washington, and a lot of the houses there by the high speed line I know of. And throughout the borough, there's another, I'd like to know how many they are.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet, but we'll certainly take a look, and we'll, I'm here, we'll keep it by, well, there's a big convention going on in municipalities next week, we'll see if there's anything surfacing there about, you know, how neighborhoods are starting to feel.
I mean, you have. Days there where you're gonna tear down your public works. You set that up. In different places throughout the borough, but not all in one place, because you have a west side and east side.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, you have to think about it now.
I got you, we'll think about it and take a look.
Okay.
You got anything else?
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.
all right. We are adjourned.